Welcome everyone
back
to Sisters
Insanity.
This is October 3rd.
October 3rd of our readings.
Of our daily tarot oracle readings.
We hope you're enjoying this series so far. It's been
Yes.
interesting to film.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a challenge and we're overcoming. Alright, sister?
We are doing what we're doing.
Alrighty. Well, I went first yesterday. How about you go first today?
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Alrighty.
Good job. Good idea. Alright, so again, Wildwood Tarot deck along with the Wildwood Wardens. Now, take this as you wish. But we have, to start with, the Knight of Stones, who is a horse. He's a horse, of course. He's a wild horse. He's a puppy. There we go.
Oh, he's so cute.
He is cute. So this is actually the prehistoric Paleolithic horse in this, by the way. So, this one can often when it comes to in this deck with the knights, the queens, etc., those types of things, they represent someone, or they represent an aspect or process or an event or happening. And they will always ask you a question or several questions. So, this first says, healthy activity and self-sufficiently color your path. Sufficiency, color your path. Physical strength supports your decisions, and pleasure is important. Daring, pride, and a love of the earth lead you to attempt ever more amazing feats. Let the horse carry you.
Aw, that's cute.
So as a person in your life, now mind you, this is the part where if you recognize the aspects here, this is where you decide if this is for you. Okay? So just have a listen. As a person in your life, this card represents a reliable and robust person who takes care of the details and will get a job done. They are naturally adept and have a craftsman's skill. They're a good person to have at your side as they check out all the possibilities. They can be dogged in pursuit, plotting and materialistic, and may not know when enough is enough.
Mm.
I know someone like this, and my brain just immediately went there. But as an aspect or process, checking the details, maintaining a steady impetus, seeing things through, obliging others, taking pride in your work, giving up too easily. As an event or happening, land management, industry, or employment, a security firm, persistence in unemployment, and poor self-worth. And the questions to ask, where can you push on to the finish? What service is required of you, and how is stubbornness holding you up?
Mm.
So you have tracks and pathways with this card. Activity, kindness, helpfulness, perseverance, benefiting, a good ally, profit, a quick grasp of essentials. Then we have, because I remember which way it went, thankfully. Now that's the hose.
That's mom and hose. Yeah.
That just made me go, what?
I'm used to that noise.
Yeah, I'm not used to much noise down here, but alright. We have 6 of arrows for a transition. This card is pretty cool.
I like that.
Yeah. So, with this one...
I said I wouldn't, but that's a pretty cool card.
Yeah.
They probably need to see this one.
So this one talks about movement towards new possibilities or cycles within your own personality or thought processes. A subconscious impulse to travel beyond your present horizons that have become static. Possibly an anxious or testing time of uncertainty, but harnessing positive energies and drives will add purposeful momentum to the coming changes. Your primal impulse here is to move beyond old boundaries and personal thought processes and deploy new methods of reasoning to resolve important issues. And some obstacles might challenge older methods, and new, more dynamic responses are required to adapt to a new set of paradigms. Yeah, I know, I'm talking lots of nonsense here, I can hear. This can be a really scary journey. So basically what it's saying is if you got the opportunity to move past your current stasis, your best bet would just be to grab it and hold on to it and move with it. Because movement is the important situation here, right? In fact, movement has technically been a pattern so far, since the horse also had movement in there in action.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm. And then we have the Two of Stones for challenge. Here's the art for
Oh,
you.
cute.
It's two martyrs battling. So they're
That's what it looks like on the card.
yeah. So this one, it's basically showing two female hares boxing for domination and territorial rights to breed.
Oh, so it's more like, ha-ha, ha-ha.
Yeah. So here, after drawing on your grounded energy to reach your own self-empowerment, a position might be challenged or a struggle for control might be initiated by others. I think this kind of ties in with this other, moving forward stuff, because you have people who are going to see you moving and changing and getting new shit. And they're going to be like, I want what you have, right? And I did not mean to swear there, but there it is.
Yeah, you should be used to it on Sisters Insanity.
Yeah, but I was trying not to do it during these readings.
Oh.
For my own thing, anyway.
Okay.
But,
Good to
like,
know.
basically this is holding your own ground, defending your position, keeping in touch with pure and positive motivations, holding onto personal integrity and sincerity. Just kind of, be honest with yourself and like, make sure that you are in the same place that you were in order to hold on to that. Make sure you're still, game to do that. And then we're going to switch over to Woodland Wardens. So you can see, I've done the same thing that I did with this one and pre-picked your cards. So, we're going to start with a Spood. A Spoodero.
Okay, I'm looking over here.
So, obviously we know spiders are important for the environment, but this is the spider and passion flower. And now, spiders represent a balance of light and dark. Cutting yet patient, they spin intricate webs that are both beautiful and deadly. And then the passion flower is a vining flower that has come to symbolize faith. So basically, you can solve your problems unconventionally and with cleverness. You need only exercise patience in order to fully appreciate the results of your labor. But ask yourself, how can you overcome an obstacle using your talents? And when have you solved a problem using your ingenuity in the past? So that is asking you some questions about your quick thinking as well. Okay, the Spood is now off.
Yay.
So next we have the Elk and Ash. For strength. The other one was for creative ingenuity, in case I didn't say it out loud. Elk are colossal creatures crowned with substantial antlers. Known to cover great distances over difficult terrain, they are symbols of strength and endurance. Likewise, ash trees are sturdy and resolute, able to flourish even in harsh environments. You are called to gather your strength ahead of a challenge. Face it with confidence in your own stamina and tame any unruly elements that try to derail you. Are you prepared to face your upcoming challenges? How does inner strength differ from outer strength, and what situations call for each? And I think that these are starting to tie in with these ones a little bit, because you have that the challenge in with that other deck, that last card. You have that challenge. Here's another challenge question for you. So hopefully you're ready to roll. And then last we have the Trout and the Lily of the Valley for Purification. It's a kind of cool card.
Cute.
Both the trout and the lily of the valley symbolize return and restoration. A river or lake teeming with trout indicates a balanced and healthy ecosystem. Conservation efforts at rewilding streams often focus on reintroducing trout to their native habitats once rivers have been decontaminated and barriers such as dams are removed. Likewise, in the Victorian language of flowers, the lily of the valley communicates a return to happiness. This is perhaps due to the legend of Saint Leonard, a hermit said to have slain the last dragon in England. Boo. Wherever the blood of the dragon was spilled, lilies of the valley grew, and once the dragon was killed, Saint Leonard returned to his life of peaceful solitude. Your difficulties are subsiding, and happiness will soon be restored. Now is the perfect time for quiet meditation and deep introspection. Is there a harmony within your personal ecosystem? And how do you tell the difference between a toxic person, situation, or idea, or one that is required for balance? So, I think your outcome is going to be good as long as you're reflecting properly on what you need, what you want, and how you're going to stand your ground when you are challenged.
Very cool.
Hey.
Tony, I don't know if you've seen it the last 2 videos, but
Ding
the
dong.
wizard is here. So, a little homage to Tony. Alright, so we're going to go into my tarot reading. We're going to do this just a little different, although I believe that all of these tarot, all these cards go really well together and make a good reading. So, take these at heart, that these will all go together. However, I want you to go ahead and pick a card. I'm going to wait until they're all out of the lens flare. There you go. Okay, so. Alright, there. Alright, so pick a card. Pick the first card that you basically see, alright? Which card calls to you? Take a deep breath and pick which card calls to you. Alright, got it? Alright, so, well, I guess since I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and read right here because
Why not?
The first card is from the Viking Oracle, or Viking Tarot deck. And it is the Page of Wands, upside down in the reverse. This is representing, if you pick this card, this is representing that maybe you rushed too fast into something, made a irresponsible decision, and you just need to slow down and take a breath, right? This ties into this card, the Vampire deck card, which is the 8 of Knives. All right, you might be because basically you rushed in too fast, and you might have made a mistake or two. Right now, you might actually be feeling trapped or stuck or depressed because of it. But you picked this card. This is the Gjallarhorn. This is from the Gjallarhorn deck. This card represents new beginnings and the end. So in a normal tarot deck, it's kind of like the death card, where it means new beginnings and endings as well. So it's the beginning of the end and the beginning of another. So yeah, it'll work out in the end. You just have to slow down and think about your choices before you make them.
That's true for a lot of these readings, as I've noticed. We do have to slow down our actions and kind of like really start to think things through, unless of course we're in an emergency of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And even in an emergency, we kind of need to kind of like, okay, what's the steps to deal with this?
Yeah. Alrighty, so October 3rd is down.
October 3rd is down.
We're getting closer and closer to Halloween.
Halloween. Thanks for joining us today. And
like, comment, subscribe.
And join us tomorrow for the next one. We'll see you then.
See you then.
Bye. Bye.